Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 901 Show Live. And we are happy to be here with you tonight, and we're happy that you're here with us. Although, I must admit, um, I failed to get in here and get ready to start the show, so I'm going to be doing that now. And while my co hosts are behind stage as well as my guests, I would like for you guys to go ahead and get out your phones and share the show. That is the Facebook link, the forward slash the 901 show. Go ahead and share that for us, okay? And then we will get started very shortly. Um, Let me let everybody know that we are live, okay? And then I'll update it with who our guests are later. I just got to get them coming in here. My bad. Okay. All right, then. Bringing in the rest of the team, uh, the heartbeat of the South, and my every heartbeat. I see a little delay going on with my computer. That's because it's very tired, and so it's like really acting up. Okay, it's been on since 6 o'clock this morning. But anyway, here's the heartbeat of the South and my every heartbeat. My son, Tim Harrington. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Ma, how's everybody doing today?
Oh man, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me get
All
in the
right.
co-hosts. Let me get in the co-hosts osmosis.
Okay.
Cheer, cheer everybody up.
All
Hi,
right.
Sybil. How are you
Well, hi
doing?
there. We had such a beautiful spring like, perfect paradise weather of a day.
Mm-hmm.
It was just gorgeous. I want everybody to know.
It was.
I would
Definitely.
know. I'm cabin bound working. I like this. So, but it was. I did open the door and let my little wild child, Precious, look out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
She had a barking good time today because there was a lot of movement going around.
Oh.
But yeah, the guy across the yard across the street was cutting the yard. I had a couple of deliveries today, and
Okay.
of course the postman. So she had her a barking good time today.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard.
So, Tim, what you been
Yes.
up to since the last time I saw you?
Not a whole lot of anything. I'm just so sick of this crime. I'm trying to stay out the way and, trying to not be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this
Uh huh.
crime
Uh
here is
huh.
unacceptable.
I know, right? It is
Mm-hmm.
so sad, so sad. So what you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Well, our friend Gina Hills, we hadn't seen her in a while. She said hello to you and
Hi, Jim.
Tim.
Hey, Dan.
And so I'm going to invite them Saturday to come and celebrate Tim's birthday if they are available. So she called me at the very last minute uh, and came over to my house. I think it was between 5:30 and 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat in her car and recorded a commercial for her about my book.
Okay.
So
Did you
it was
say Elaine?
no, Gina Hills.
Oh, Gina. Yeah.
She
Okay.
said
Awesome.
howdy, and she had just gotten off work, and at the last minute, she has got somehow she ended up with her own radio show. It's not online; it's a physical radio station. She's going to send me the call letters,
Okay.
Okay.
and she's on 2 o'clock Saturday. She pre-records a show. I'm going to be a future guest,
Uh
Okay.
but
huh.
she came by and I sat in her car and recorded a actually it's a 48 second commercial about my book. You're an
Okay.
Elvis
Okay.
fan, and then she put Elvis instrumental "Love Me Tender" in the background, so she's going to be playing that on her radio show. And
Okay.
it was one of these little. She just said, "Can you come on out and do a commercial for them? And I said, sure. So that's what I did. And
All right.
I'll get back with her probably later on or tomorrow and see if her and her husband can come by and celebrate with us Saturday. For Tim's birthday is coming up, everybody, March
Yes,
the
yes.
11th.
The motor
And
Miriam.
yeah, and so I'll invite people off the air. We don't want 8 bus loads and 20,000 people showing up at the door. So I better show a little
That's
wisdom
so funny.
and
Yeah.
invite people off the air. And Sherlonda and Teresina, of course, y'all are welcome to pop in if you're not doing nothing. And so much for that, because I have heard of cases where people would put it out on Facebook,
Yeah.
various places. Hey,
Mhm.
I got a party at such and such address, and I mean it turned into a circus,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like a giant Mardi Gras parade. I mean,
That's
a
true.
huge crowd turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
learned my lesson from that.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so look, we've got two special ladies for you. I
Yes,
do
we
hear
do.
echo coming from somewhere. Tim, let me check your volume. I think it's yours. I'll get you
It's
down a
fine.
little bit.
I don't
I
hear
got
myself doing an
no,
echo on my
no.
end.
I hear me through somebody. I'll
Oh,
handle it in the studio. No
okay.
problem.
Oh,
Okay, so we got two special ladies, special guests that's gonna be on the show. That's here. They're in the green room right waiting, and we're gonna take a little break. And when we return, Sybil will introduce them, and we will get started. All right.
All right.
So listen,
alrighty.
stick and stay, y'all. Don't go away. We'll be back and a jiff right after this.
Hmm, what am I gonna get? Ooh, cherries. Oh, okay. How about cherry ice cream? With sprinkles? And maybe a baguette. And a French boy. Bonjour. Ooh la la, baby. You know what I need? Bath bombs. Bombs away! Gotta have Takis. Oh, I need balls. Okay, I'm gonna need some glue. Oh, and a new charger. I can never find those things. And I gotta get flowers for mommy. And a little something for me. Can I get a rose?
Okay, I apologize for that. I saw us on the screen. I'm Sybil. You are rattling really heavy, Lord have mercy. I saw her. You rattling and bumping and stomping, honey. You got a whole lot of shaking going on.
I'm all shook up.
Yeah, you are. But yeah, I saw us on Facebook. Facebook is ahead of the studio tonight,
Okay.
and that's because my computer is really tired. It hasn't had, but I turned it off. I think it got about a 30-minute break because I didn't get off work till 5:30,
Yeah.
and so then I had to like turn it back on. I was trying to give it some rest so that we would have as less delay as possible.
Right.
But anyway, so Sybil, go ahead and introduce our special guest that we have tonight. Looks like we've lost one of them. Hopefully she'll come back in. You
Well,
can start. You can start with Miss Sherlonda. She's here.
our special guests tonight are two lovely ladies, Sherlonda Richarson and Teresina Medlock. and they have some very interesting information on their community projects right here in Memphis. So we'll start with Shalonda. Welcome to the 901
Oh,
show, and
she's here. Both of them are here. I'm bringing both of you
well, we're going to
guys in
start with
now.
Shalonda to introduce
Okay.
herself, and then
Okay.
Terracina can chime in and introduce herself after Shalonda. So just kind of tell
Alrighty.
us what you're all about.
Well, thank,
Okay.
thank you so much, Sybil, for having us on the show. We are both so happy to be here. Like you said, my name is Sherlonda Richardson, and Terracina and I, we are, educators, advocates. We just, love education, love the city of Memphis. And we decided to get together to host a mayoral candidate forum because we thought that it was really important for the community members to be able to hear from the candidates that are running for mayor. So that's how we got started with the mayoral candidate forum. And it's going to be March 15th, and it'll be from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. at Bridges. So we want everyone to come out. It's a free event. We'll have refreshments there. You'll be able to hear from Judge Joe Brown. You'll also be able to hear from board member Michelle McKissick, and you'll be able to hear from Councilman Frank Covette. And then we also have a special guest star. Her name is Casey Smith, and she's an 8-year-old author of The Dancing Words. So
Mm.
we're going to have her there as well. So I'll
Okay.
pause there so Terracina can come in and introduce herself.
Yeah, give the
All
street
right.
address on that. You said Bridges.
Yes, it's 477 North 5th Street, and that's Memphis, Tennessee 38105.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all
Okay. Let
righty.
me get in our other guests. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Uh,
I am Teresina Medlock, and Shalonda has done a great introduction. I am an educator here in Memphis, Tennessee, at Word of Faith Christian Academy, where I teach middle and high school. Um, this is a great opportunity, as she stated. We were wondering who the candidates were, and we wanted to know more about them, and that's how this all came about.
Okay.
okay.
Was that 477 North 5th Street?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Bridges is located at 477 North 5th Street. That's Memphis, Tennessee, 38105.
Yeah, I've heard of bridges before. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to type this in here so I can show it on the screen for you
Well, tell
guys.
us about that little author.
Oh yes, so I saw Casey Smith on the news, and I was like, oh my God, that would be great to have her there. We both are big on literacy, and so when we
Absolutely.
saw that she published her own book and she's 8 years old, we just had to have her there. So that would be great
That
for
wa-
her there.
that's awesome.
She'll
That
have
is
Absolutely.
really
Okay.
awesome.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah.
you
and
ladies.
we also want you all to know that it will be youth driven. So we will have you assisting in the moderation.
Okay.
Oh,
All
gotta
right.
stay in touch with you guys because we always need the youth.
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have something in common as far as education because I work for the national company that scores the tests, the national tests that the schools take.
Hmm.
And I've been with them for 10 years working from home seasonally. And so last year I got promoted to supervisor.
Wow.
This year I got promoted to scoring director. So
Mm.
we have a lot in common when it comes to education. And I also taught before, and also the English major, BA, and I have a master's degree in liberal arts. So I love education. I love children. I love youth. I
Mm.
love teaching. I love knowledge. I love history. I love it all. And I love
Yes.
politics too.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's the same way we are. I was a former teacher as well. I'm the assistant director of curriculum now, but I love education. I love politics. I mean, we both love it, and we love the
Yes.
community, as I stated. So we just wanted to make sure we had something for the community so they will be informed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when it's time for us to vote. And we just want to make sure that, they were able to hear the candidates' platform.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
That would be, yeah, that's a really good thing. And I do
Ernestine,
have a
Ernestine said hello.
hi. I got
Ernestine.
Hello,
hi,
Ernestine.
understand.
Oh,
Hey, I understand.
And
And
I
Jenny
do
Hill is on board.
Hey,
hi,
Jenny.
She said
Jenny.
teachers are the greatest.
they
Oh,
are.
yes, they are.
Okay, I also have the flyer here for you guys to look at it. And as I show the flyer, ladies, would you guys tell us about each candidate? I think that would be very awesome if you can do that. I'm going to put it on the screen in just a minute. It'll pop up momentarily somewhere. Let me touch it. There we go. I had to touch it. Okay, so and it's going to put us in some little cubes because I'm gonna try
You
and
know what? That's
spotlight it.
a wonderful flyer. I don't know who designed that, but you do a wonderful job.
Yeah.
So the person that designed it, her name is Brandy Williams, and
Okay.
she is absolutely excellent. She can, anything that you need, she can do. Trust me.
With a quick turnaround.
Yes, yes, she does it very, very
Oh,
quickly.
that's awesome!
Yeah, she always does phenomenal work, and so she's the one who created the flyer.
Right.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So, um, y'all just tell us who we're looking at and what are they? What are their positions?
Right. So as we stated, we have Judge Joe Brown. We're excited, of course, to have all of our candidates. I don't want to tell you too much about each candidate's platform because we are actually going to have brochures to pass out to the community where
Okay.
they'll actually
Okay,
see their platforms, and then the candidates will also be able to speak about their platforms as well. So I don't want to go into
right.
in depth about it because I don't want to spoil it for everybody. I want them to be able
Ah,
to present the
Okay.
information.
All right.
Yeah, so it's more so of, people will be there and they'll go in and they'll be able to hear it as they are introduced, as the candidates are introduced, but they'll also have a brochure in their hand as well where they can take it with them and then also share it with other people within the community.
Okay. Great.
okay. Well, what I'll do then is I'll call their names because I know that the picture is very small and they may not can see the writing.
Okay.
At the very top, there's a lovely lady, y'all, in a blue dress, and her name is Michelle
McKissick.
McKissick,
McKissick.
and she is a board member.
Yes, she is
McKissick,
on,
okay.
yes, our
And,
school board. She's one of our school board education commissioners.
Okay.
Hmm. And then we
okay,
have,
and
I think,
then go ahead, go
we
ahead.
also, in the black suit, red tie, we have Councilman Frank Covetts. And I'm not sure if Shalonda wants to tell a little bit more about him.
Yes, so he's one of our city councilmen and he's running for mayor as well. So, like I said, you'll be able to hear more about his platform on March 15th. And
And
then
last but not least, we
we
have
have,
Judge Joe Brown.
yes,
All
so we're
right.
All right.
Okay.
And little young lady in the beautiful colors
Mhm.
with her
Yes,
book.
Yeah,
Her name, please.
her name,
Casey Smith.
Okay.
Casey.
All
Mhm.
right.
yeah.
Casey.
All right.
She,
What is her book about?
So it's titled "The Dancing Words,"
Mm-hmm.
and then so basically she, when it came to literacy, she really wanted to make sure that she was able to understand everything. She was able to read some different books, and she thought that she kind of encountered a little trouble when it came to reading. So she decided to create a book to help other students over.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
just
that's real nice.
that's amazing.
Yes,
Yes,
so
she is so
we're so
amazing.
excited to have her there.
Yeah, that is really awesome. Um, uh, Smart intelligence is what we need in our youth growing up, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
and
Yes.
hopefully, hopefully, the other her peers and those that are or hear about her would be inspired by her. And
Absolutely.
so, yeah, so audience, let me stop sharing and bring everybody back in here, and let's go ahead and give a clap for those candidates
Right. All right.
that are running. Okay, I heard some static in that clap. What's going on?
I don't know.
I think it's my child computer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
bless your heart, your computer got itself tired.
Yes.
No.
it
Well,
is. God, it's been out since 6 o'clock this morning, so it's past 12
you're gonna
hours.
have to spray some
Uh,
Geritol on it or something.
I, I know, right? I know.
Well,
But
ladies, go ahead.
no, you got a question. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah,
It's good.
ladies. I'd like to ask you all a brief little question. I see that you all went through all of whatever it took to create this form. What expectations or what would you like to see coming from the new mayor?
Okay,
Hmm.
that's a very good question. So I'll start
Yes,
off
it
here.
is.
Okay.
One of the things that I really would like to see is more things for the youth to engage in. That's a major thing that I would like to see. You know, I feel like our youth have a lot of positive things to give, and I would like for them to be able to have different places to exert their energy, to be able to participate in things that they really like and enjoy. So that's one of the big things that I would like, just more activities for the youth to engage in.
Okay. Great.
That's an excellent question,
Hmm.
Tim. I know you're back there in the midst of all these women. I, I always call him the only rooster in the hen house. But but you know what? Wouldn't it be awesome when the mayor gets in to perhaps maybe have a citywide contest with the youth on letting them maybe be mayor for a day or something like that, and then they would write down in their little essay what they would do to improve Memphis, and if they were mayor, and they could be like the little honored mayor for a day or something.
Okay. All right,
That would
Miss
be fun.
Madlock, what you got?
Yes. So, I'm big on education. So, I would like to see our city jump back in and take the reins as it relates to education,
Hmm.
and start getting back in working and funding education. But I also want to see our city clean and beautiful and
Yeah,
safe again.
Oh yes,
I
definitely.
remember the days as I was when I was younger and how beautiful Memphis looked.
Yeah,
And so
Yeah,
we need to get back to that.
yeah, I
absolutely.
feel the same way, and I have said the
yeah.
same things
Me too.
several
Hmm.
times. So,
Mhm.
we just got too many people and too much concrete, and it is, guess just, but we do have a lot of trees here. Because I know my area is full of trees, and I don't like trees.
Oh, I
Ginger,
do.
well, I like them, but they block my they mess up the roots, mess up your
Oh
drains and
yeah, the
plumbing.
roots.
Jen
Yeah,
says
yeah.
Jen Hill says, and that's just Jen, by the way. She's a co-host of our politics shows on Thursday. She
Hmm.
Mhm.
said, I've been promoting our human ability of conversation. I believe tech took real learning skills away, altered the thinking process in our kids. Are teachers in Memphis addressing this?
Well, I can say in my classroom, I can't speak to I can't speak for other teachers because I do know that technology is huge and I believe in technology. However, I am big on writing and speaking. And so my children are constantly getting practice in writing essays. I have fourth graders. I have fourth grade through ninth grade, and all of
Wow.
children are exercising their ability to write and to communicate.
Okay.
Um,
That's good.
yes, so I'm doing something where I am. I'm not sure
Mhm.
what's happening elsewhere, but I am big on technology. So not only do I incorporate technology, but I am big on promoting writing skills and their ability to speak.
And
That's
Right.
what do you
awesome.
think? Yeah, what do you think about cursive writing? Seemed like they took that away.
Well, for us, because I am in private school, so that's different. So we do have penmanship in which we have our children
Great.
working on constantly. Yes.
Great. And that's
Okay.
why the most concerned parents want their kids in private and charter schools
Hmm.
because it seems that the public school system is failing both parents and students and children.
Hmm.
Well, I was gonna
And go ahead.
Well, I was going to say with the teachers that I know, they are using differentiated instruction and incorporating different things to the lesson, as Teresina stated, other than technology. But you also want to ensure that the children are, keeping up with the times and doing things that are innovative because technology
Absolutely.
is now integrated into our society. So you want to make sure that they're able to advance and get ahead as well. But I know teachers, in public schools as well, they integrate different activities for the students to ensure that they have a well rounded education.
Right.
Absolutely.
Good answer. Um, one more
Hmm.
question. Recently, not I think maybe a couple of months ago, we had scandal on the school board.
Hmm.
Um, that was not good. If you ladies know what I'm talking about, then you know. Um, how do you think the kids feel when we tell them we lead by example? And
Hmm.
for them, they stay on social media. For them to see such a scandal, a ugly scandal, play out like that.
Hmm.
What do you ladies think about that?
I would have to say that, I think the children, of course, may question like what happened or why is this occurring or why did it happen per se,
Mm-hmm.
so that would have to be explained. But I also think that they would have to know that, no one's perfect and everyone makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But then also just to know that, in what you're doing, just make sure that it's actions and steps that you want to take and you're just self-reflective and you're always paying attention to the things that you do.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. And for me, I definitely echo what Shalonda stated. But I also know that our children are resilient and they
Mm-hmm.
are very intelligent. And
Right.
we have to stop. I'm not going to say expose them to everything, but we have to stop pretending as if they don't have feelings related to what has happened. And
Yes.
we have to start taking it all leads back to adults having accountability over actions,
Right.
which means we have to take ownership of what we do and how we do it. And when it happens, we have to also um, allow children to express how they feel because I personally know that no one has really asked children what they thought about what has taken place. But I can
Right.
guarantee you that our children, because they are so smart, they do have opinions.
That's
Yes.
right.
And so, and you will find that our children are probably thinking some of the same ways in which we are. So
That's true.
we
Yeah.
have to stop looking at youth as oh they're babies, they don't know anything. We have
Right.
to sometimes bring them into these conversations because you will find that our youth um, are definitely more intelligent than we give them credit for, and they also have solutions to the problem. if
Yeah,
we allow them in so they can have a
That's
seat at the
true.
table to discuss.
I agree. I
I
agree.
totally agree. We have a question from the audience. She says, awesome. They took cursive out of schools because it requires the use of both sides of the brain.
Hmm.
They've tried to take that away. Tech is very useful, but kids need to understand to use it, not let it do common skills and thinking for them, which
Mhm.
Mm.
is pretty much what Shalonda had stated. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's agreeing with you, Shalonda. She's just awesome.
Hmm.
Right. No, I completely agree with what she stated as well. So, I mean, it's really important, for us to be able to still have those foundational skills in school, so children will be able to learn it and be able to use it, of course, when they are adults. So we have to just make sure that we are using the technology in a way, like I said, to help advance the students.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's really important.
Yeah.
Right.
That's very right. You're so right. Okay, so we're going to take a short break for a couple of minutes to give our guests a chance to grab some water or some coffee, and as well share the show on their Facebook pages and social media platforms. And we're going to be back, okay?
All
So
right.
you guys stay with us, stick and stay. Please don't go away.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Shack 12 Week Shred. My name is Rock Shabazz, and I'm here to take you through the same program that I made for this guy right here.
This program is without a doubt a huge reason why I was able to get fit and stay fit. If you put in the work and stay consistent, you just might be able to keep up. It's time for you to get to work.
A VPN is great for security and privacy. By hiding your IP address and encrypting your traffic, it shields your data from snoopers and all kinds of cyber attacks. But its protection scope is limited. So, NordVPN is becoming more than just a VPN. We are introducing a brand new feature to the desktop apps, Threat Protection, and it's going to take your digital security to the next level. Once you enable it on your NordVPN app, Threat Protection will guard your device against malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even if you're not connected to a VPN server at the time. That's right, when you switch it on, it'll stay on, regardless of your VPN connection. Let's take a look at how it can improve your cybersecurity. Online, one wrong turn can spell disaster for your private data, but not with Threat Protection. It blocks dangerous websites that might potentially host malware, even if you click on a dangerous link by accident. Next up, Malware Protection. If you accidentally download an infected file, it's not the end of your devices just yet. Threat Protection scans every file you download. If a file turns out to be infected, it gets deleted immediately before it can wreak havoc on your computer. Most websites you enter are stuffed with trackers that follow you from one page to another, creating a unique profile of who you are and what you like. Threat Protection blocks trackers, so you can surf the net with more privacy. Ever opened a web page only to be bombarded with intrusive ads and loud autoplay videos? Well, they're not only annoying, some of them can actually be a cyber threat. Threat Protection blocks the intrusive and malicious ads on the spot. So, how do you take your device security to the next level? Make sure you have the latest NordVPN app version on your computer. Then open it and click on the little shield. It's the Threat Protection icon. Toggle the switch on and enjoy ultimate security. You can also find Threat Protection Lite on your mobile apps, but it won't block trackers or malicious files on your phone just yet. Step up your cybersecurity and stay safe.
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have.
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you do. Who are you? I'm you, from the future. And I just got paid.
And I'm Dave. I can get you up to $500 of your future money now.
Up to $500 instantly?
Instantly.
That's amazing. Oh, who's he? Oh, this is Paolo. We met at the reception. Hi. Hola. Hello. Paolo. That's me.
Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly. Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly.
All right, we're coming back. Every time I see that Dave commercial, I get so tickled. Okay, bringing back in the rest of the gang for tonight. All right. Okay, welcome back, everybody, and welcome back, audience. Thank you so much for sticking and staying with us. And I'm going to check chat, see if we have any more questions.
Well,
Not at
I
this
would like
time.
I
So,
would like to
ladies,
take
oh,
I would like to
Tim,
take this opportunity. I would like to take this opportunity, ladies, to thank you all for being educators. And yeah, we need more of you all. And you definitely deserve higher pay because not only are you all teaching, sometimes you have to be the parent. So my hats off to you, ladies. We really appreciate
Yeah, mine
it.
too.
Thank you very much.
Takes a special person to be a teacher.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
I totally agree.
all right, we got some kids clapping. Cheering you teachers on. All right.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much. All right, so more about this event. Is this event free?
Yes, ma'am. It is definitely free and open to the
Okay.
public. If you will go on to Eventbrite, or if you have access to the flyer, you can scan the QR code that is on there, or you can go to Eventbrite and search mayoral candidate forum or mayor or forum or Memphis or forum.
Okay.
Whatever you click on, it should come up.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does, you can just register. Everything is free. You can purchase more than one ticket if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, it is March the 15th at 6
Okay.
p.m. Now that's next Wednesday, you guys. Next Wednesday.
That's close. Yeah.
It is. We are exactly, is it 8 days away
Yes.
today? 8 days
Yeah.
away. We are 8 days and we are counting down. We are
All
eight
right.
days away from
Okay.
this
Okay.
exciting event. This is our first mayoral candidate forum, and we are super excited about it. And we hope that you all are too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Will that
yeah.
be
Yes.
indoors?
It is. It is indoors, and we have refreshments. So if you're worried about, well, I'm just getting off of work and I'm gonna be a little hungry, don't worry about it. Just come on over,
Right.
get your little snack,
Hmm.
have a good seat,
All
and
right.
relax.
All
Yes.
right.
Everything
Sounds
is
like
All
a
right.
free.
plan.
That's right. Bring the babies. There's no need to keep them at home. We need to educate them on this process of learning about candidates. So it's a great learning opportunity for the babies.
Yes.
So and our teenagers, so they can learn that this is what mommy and daddy has to go through in order to learn about a candidate before we vote. We don't just give our vote away. We
Right.
want
Right.
to vote through education. So we need to know about
Mm-hmm.
candidates. And
Right.
so we
And
need to teach
mhm.
our children. Let this be a tradition of learning.
I
Hi,
agree.
You are
hi,
so
Sandra.
right.
Sandra Hill,
Hello,
Hi,
Sandra.
Sandra.
Hey,
Welcome.
Sandra.
Mary, and Ernestine, and Jen.
Yeah. Yes. And we have these are our top fans, loyal fans that has been with us for years. We have two ladies watching from Michigan who have a lot of family here in Memphis. And we have a lady watching from Alabama who has family here in Memphis.
Hmm.
So that yeah, we do. We have a lot of people that stay with our show that is from around the nation. However, they do have family here.
Yeah,
So this way the word can get out to them so that they can tell their family about it. Say,
Right.
ma'am.
That would be
I'm just
great.
going to give the location one more time. I believe we
Okay.
have a question about the location. So it will be held at Bridges. That's downtown at 477 North 5th Street. Bridges at 477 North 5th Street. Memphis,
Oh,
mm,
Tennessee 38105.
all right.
okay,
What's
all
the
right.
cross street? Is that kind of if you're downtown? What do you do? Make a left on Fifth and sort of go out a ways?
Well, you make a left, but it's kind of sort of like right on the corner almost as soon as you make a left, so you will see it. And it's a parking lot across the street. So you just can park across the
And
street.
Bridges is Bridges, right?
Yes.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's a corner of Fifth and what?
I'm trying to think of the cross street. Can you think of the cross street right now, Saracina?
I cannot, but that's a quick Google. Give me just a second.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
GPS will get everybody
Ernestine,
there. Uh huh.
Ernestine, we got another quick Googler like you. We have a
Well, all
family game.
righty.
We have a family game night every first Friday night of each month. And all of our regulars come in here and we play trivia games.
Oh.
And yeah, and we have some fast Googlers and we have some slow Googlers. So Ernestine from Kalamazoo, Michigan,
Kalamazoo.
Mm,
is one of our most fastest
yeah.
Googlers, and
Is she?
She's pretty
Okay.
fast. Uh
Oh, yeah,
huh.
she could.
Wow.
yes,
She's
and
fast. Oh,
That's great.
my
she's
internet
she
is going slow, but I give me just a few seconds.
yeah,
All
and
right.
she has won. She has won. We give prizes, and she has won several times. By the
Wow.
way, Ernestine, I think you still owe me information that about your star that you want to what you want to name your star and where you want it located in the universe. I
Yeah.
still have not received that information
Yeah.
from
Explain
you.
that to the ladies. Emily gives out a star in the universe, and you
Oh.
can name it. And that'll be your own star for a
Oh,
Yeah,
prize.
that's great.
you can name it, and you can also choose what galaxy location you want it to be in the universe. And we have several galaxies. You can put it near the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, or wherever. And you can name it, and I give you a chart. It shows you. I give you a digital chart that shows you exactly where your star is. It
Oh.
tells you what the latitude, longitude, and othertude is. I don't know that's all that space talk, but just let's just say the people that work at the space station and people that go on up in space, if you give them your coordinates of your star, they
Hmm.
would be able to locate it while they're
Okay.
in space.
That's amazing.
And yes, it is. And what I love about stars is I have always believed that every star in the universe represents a soul.
Oh.
Mm.
Uh-huh. And so
Deep.
mine is there. Tim will be getting one for his birthday on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
S-
Happy
S-
birthday,
Happy
Tim.
Thank you.
birthday.
and,
Thank you.
and Sybil is going to get one either on her birthday. Her birthday's in November,
November.
or on the day that we have our celebration. We're going to have a big 10-year celebration,
Mhm.
and we have not figured out what day or what month we're going to have it on since I got called in on this project. We had planned to have it on March 11th, which was Tim's birthday, as well as the month that the Emily Pearl's radio show was created 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't work out. But we're still going to have it this year. So whichever comes first, Sybil will get her
Yeah.
star.
Okay.
Every member of my team is going to have their own star in the universe because you are a star. They are stars, and they shine like crazy, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So
Oh, that's
I
so nice.
like to give those
My
stars
internet is
away.
going so slow.
as gifts for my top loyal fans and whoever win our trivia contest, because that is something that a gift that probably they had never received before in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
Maybe all
Okay.
of you can have stars in the same galaxy since you host the show together, and you
Yeah.
all can have
No,
stars.
no.
No.
Everybody always want to choose their own location.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
I've got my broadcasting students. They have their stars up there. They choose what galaxy, and you can also name your star. You can name it whatever you want to name it. Of course, my star is named the Emily Pearl Show, and
That's nice.
and yeah, and you can name it whatever you want to name it. You can name it your name. You can name it a funny name or a crazy name. It doesn't matter, but it's yours, and without having to pay a nickel for it or a penny for it. So we take care of the expense. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's a really cool thing. Because, like I say, I like to give gifts that. Thank you, Sandra. Doesn't see my helper. And
Mm-hmm.
she was my movie coordinator on my set, and I could not have done my movie without this lady right here, Sandra Hill Wilson.
Well, Emily,
Uh,
tell the ladies about your movie.
Oh.
yes, ladies. You
Mhm.
can watch my movie. Let me see if I've got a banner in here anywhere where I can just show it on the screen. Not in this studio. I'm in the 901 studio right now. So I'm gonna have to type in, but it's playing on Roku, on Tubi, on Plex TV. It's playing in Russia. I don't know the name of that station. It's playing in Poland. I don't know the name of that station.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's playing it's here, it's on Vimeo. It's playing on a streaming channel called Watch Now. It's playing, and I got another email. It's going to be playing on 11 more channels soon.
Well, tell the name
And
of the movie.
I'm gonna type it in. So if you give me a chance, my fingers can't go
Okay,
that
let's see
fast.
if I could do it. It's at the
I
corner.
have I have
Oh,
been
oh,
typing for 12 hours. So give me a minute, okay?
Saracen, I was trying to help you on
I
finding the
have
spot.
it. It's at the corner of A.W. Willis and Fifth Street.
Yes,
Okay.
I could
AW.
not remember A.W. Willis. Thank you.
A.W.
I'm over
Willis.
here trying to help Teresina Google as well. I'm like,
Oh,
where's
is that
Yeah,
building shape? Is
I
that
have
building
it.
shaped like a bridge?
Yeah, it's over by that bridge. Yes, it's over near that
Okay.
bridge.
I know exactly
Okay,
what you're talking about.
All
Uh,
right, so
and it's
there
down.
is an act.
It's not far from the bus station then.
No, it's
no,
not.
it's
No,
not.
ma'am.
The
Okay.
city bus station. That's the name of
Hmm.
her movie right here. M
Oh,
Pearls, AAL, the movie, and it's kind of like a modern day Perry Mason type thing. And Emily wrote
Okay.
the whole movie. She's the
wow.
star in the movie, and I play co-host with her, co-star, her
Okay.
secretary. Like Perry Mason had a secretary, Della. So it's a wonderful movie to watch. It's about an hour and 20 something minutes,
An hour and
Oh,
28 minutes.
28 minutes. And
that's
Yeah,
really
and you
good.
I tell you what, is that Teresina?
Yes, ma'am.
Put it in Google right now, and you'll see all the places that it'll come up. That'll
Okay.
be the fastest and easiest way,
I
rather
will.
than me
I
telling
will
you
do that.
all these places. If you don't have to put the periods in, you can just put spaces and pull that up if you can now, and so you'll have it, and then you can send it over to Shalonda.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations because that is a big feat. That's awesome. That's
Thank
amazing.
Yes,
you.
You
it
said
Thank you
is.
so
Poland
much.
and Russia and so many different places. That's amazing. I
yeah,
It
was
and
is
guess
amazing.
what? Something else happened.
Oh,
Emily
and it's
got an
on Tubi.
email, and they gave her an honor honoring her on this movie and her things that she does for that Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's-
wow.
and that
And
was from the United Kingdom.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're just known all around the world.
yeah, she's
Oh
world
yeah,
famous.
listen,
She is.
now I can
yeah.
say I know a star.
Oh, okay. Uh, so you're seeing all of the listings,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. They have it YouTube. Um, I don't know what this is. IMDb.
Yeah, that is the
Oh
Tubi.
yeah.
movie channel. That is the
Yes,
movie
it's
rating
all.
channel.
Yes, it's all over.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Great
Hmm.
job. Great job.
Yeah, big hand
Yes.
for Emily.
Yeah.
Yay. Give us a
Yeah,
hand clap.
we're
And it has
cheering.
great reviews. It has some great reviews as well.
Oh,
Ladies, if we could switch gears for just a minute, I want to pick you all brain for a second.
of course.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Years ago, I was a correction officer at 201 Pop.
Okay.
There is a section that's down below where they house juveniles. These are juveniles that have committed murder,
Mm-hmm.
the harshest of crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I would be in the what we call the pod in the area that they were in,
Mm-hmm.
because what they do, they hold them there until they turn 18, and then they send them upstairs when they turn 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking with some of these young people, and a lot of the reason why they said that they went to the extremes and did what they did was the music, the drugs, and what was going on in the household. So my question to you all: are you all seeing that anger that these young people have now? Is it Are you picking up on any of that, or it's pretty what laid back, or
I think it goes back to what Teresina was saying earlier.
uh-huh.
The youth have a lot to express. So I
Right,
feel like if they have like, more outlets and different avenues to express it, that's why I said one of the things that I really wanted to see was more things for the youth to engage in,
right,
activities that they enjoy, introduce them to some things that they may not have known about that could help them advance themselves, for their careers. So
yes,
I understand exactly what you're talking about. And oftentimes, they will say they don't have anybody to speak to or nobody, will listen to them per se.
mm-hmm,
So that's why I think that was great what Teresina said earlier. Teresina.
right,
Yes.
great,
So I was gonna piggyback and I say, oh, we discussed that already, but there is another piece to that that a lot of people miss, and
okay,
I'm gonna highlight that today. And so that thing is when our youth end up in incarceration, you have to look at the fact that some of them may not be able to read. And so a lot of times when they turn out, when they end up going this route is because they were struggling in school. They were having all these issues in school. Some
mm-hmm,
people, and I'm not saying that the schools were not trying to help. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that there are a collective of things that took place.
okay,
Um, Either they were improperly diagnosed or not diagnosed at all,
mm-hmm,
of a disability of some such that may have been there or present. And by the time they get incarcerated, it's too late. It's not
right,
too late to correct, but they're incarcerated. They have a record now. Is
right,
when I say it's too late.
mm-hmm,
We have to begin. And when I say these things about disabilities, I also have to backtrack and remember that that's a stigmatism that takes place within the African American community.
okay,
Yes.
A lot of people don't recognize the fact that children have disabilities. They don't recognize that some of the behaviors that are being displayed are not
mm-hmm,
what we say
Mhm.
are quote unquote normal behaviors. We do have children that are just not naturally busy. And they do grow out of that. But however, there are some things that are not. And families sometimes want to say, well, there's nothing wrong with my child, when we have to remember that um, we have to remember and to take into, well, no, not to remember, but we need to take into account that there may be some things that we may need to be looking at
Right.
in our community.
Right.
And when our children go that route, sometimes it's because of those things. They are trying to learn, they are trying to get it together, but no one is listening. So they begin to run away. Um, and then they become accepted into this other lifestyle because they don't have to know how to read
Right.
to
That's
go
true.
and do the things
Mm.
that they do. And so
Hmm.
we have to as a community look at this thing as a whole. What are not only, what are they enduring inside the home? What are they enduring in school? Is there something taking place there that we are missing as educators, as community members, as family members? And I often say this because this is a real thing. It does take a village to raise children. And so if
Right.
mom doesn't recognize it and the school doesn't recognize it, should the pastor not recognize that there's something going on? Should the uncle or the auntie or the grandmother not recognize? And why are we not having these conversations about what's happening with our children? But
Right.
not the oftentimes I found out that we don't have these conversations because we're afraid to have these conversations, or
Uh-huh.
we're in fear of what people may think about us as it relates. And I'm speaking from a parent who has children who are exceptional. And I had to come to grips. And I was that parent that was like, no, my son, you know, but it was somebody that loved me hard enough to help me
Uh-huh.
understand that, listen, it's okay. Let me wrap my arms around you and walk you through this process
Right.
because he can be okay. And because of that, he graduated,
All
but
right.
and he's not he hasn't gone to jail. He's not dead. He's not,
Yeah.
so we have to think about how as a community, what are we doing as a community as a whole to make families feel comfortable with
Hmm.
discussing the things that they are going through inside their home?
Right.
That is
Are
awesome.
we making it difficult to have these conversations? Are we contributing to those factors that cause people to be in fear? So are we that person sitting in judgment and
Right.
making side comments, that baby bad? That child is not bad.
Right.
That child could, number one, be extremely curious. That child could be off the chart smart. So when we have children that are overly busy, a lot of people don't understand that the IEP can go both ways. It could be for an extremely gifted child, or it can be for an exceptional child. Who
That's
is
true.
educating our community to these things? No one is really having these real deep conversations about
You right.
what it looks like, um and really walking parents through that process and supporting them in that way. We're trying to get there,
Right.
but and we have organizations that are out here trying to get there, but it's a whole community.
Right.
It's a whole community issue. It's not
Hmm.
just the parents' issue. It's not just the school's issue. It's a community issue, and we have to
Right.
wrap ourselves around these youth and these parents so we can get this thing on track. It's our problem. It's not their problem.
I
You're
agree.
right.
I agree.
Ernestine says that is so true. We need to reach out to our children. And Jen had a long comment. I took it off because it was covering up the faces of everybody. I'm gonna go back up here and read. Wait a minute. I thought it was another one, but oh, she must have deleted it.
Mm.
She
Uh,
had to go do something, and
yeah,
she said,
that's not it. She was talking about the ladies. It was something else, and
"Oh, okay."
she may have deleted it because she may have realized that it was too long and it was taking up the screen. But I didn't get a chance to read it because I didn't want to
Well,
cover
this
up
was
our guest face.
very informative tonight. So after
Hmm.
this event, will you two ladies be planning some more things for to get the youth involved at Bridges?
So Bridges has a youth program that our youth are already involved in here.
They sure do. Yeah, they
Yes,
sure
Okay.
do.
and the youth are involved in some amazing things.
Yeah,
True.
I,
yeah. I've seen
That's
some of the
good.
art students work from
Well, can
Bridges
people
that they
find
do.
Bridges on the website?
Yes.
yes,
They can.
Shalonda, do you have access to that web address, or should I get it?
We can. How about we race for it? So it's bridgesusa.org.
Okay, let me get
Okay.
that in here.
So it's
Mhm.
bridgesusa.org. So yeah, please go to Bridges. They are excellent. I partnered with them in the past. They have
Hmm.
amazing activities and things for the students and the youth to participate in.
Mhm.
Bridges is a great organization.
Yes.
Okay,
Good
okay,
deal.
that's awesome. Well, you ladies have really brought uh, some great knowledge and
Yes.
enlightened us tonight, and looking forward to that. It's so responsible of y'all to take upon setting up a political forum. Wow, that's just, and then being educators, because usually you don't find too many educators that's interested in politics. But that's why it's so uniquely, you two are so uniquely special. And I have enjoyed every word that has flowed
I
from
have
your mouth
too.
tonight.
Yes. Me too.
Yes.
And we're gonna always have you guys back whenever you want to come on this show.
Thank
Okay.
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. And just
Well,
of course
certainly.
the website is bridgesusa.org.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
ORG.
All
No,
right.
no, yeah, no problem. Just in case somebody wanted to go, because like I said, it's a phenomenal organization.
Hmm.
Okay.
.org.
bridgesusa.org. Right.
Yes.
Because
ORG
because
instead
it's
of
a non
.com.
because it's a
Yes.
nonprofit. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
thank you for that correction.
Of
Okay.
course.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it, but
I'm
I
gonna
think
I'm
uh
gonna put it up
like
as soon as it pops up.
Okay.
that's correct.
Did it
Uh-huh.
did it come
It
up?
was a wonderful show, and of course, you two ladies are welcome. You stay in touch with us, and
Definitely.
Will do.
tune in on Tuesdays, the 901 show, 7 p.m. Central. And then Thursdays, Pearl's Politics, 7 p.m. Central. And Friday is the Emily Pearl Show. It just, we have guests from around the world on that show. And like Emily said, sometimes we uh, have, trivia night, and games, and that type of thing. This coming Friday is going to be Elaine Elizabeth Presley, and she's going to be sharing some wonderful things about the Presley Foundation and
Wow.
how people can find some jobs with her directory, which is free. So you can tune in. And I think that just about wraps it up from me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tim.
Oh yes. Thanks, ladies. Like I said, my hat goes off to you all because I know it's not an easy job, and we're just thankful and grateful to have ladies like you all in education.
Thank you so much
I
for having us.
totally agree.
Welcome.
Okay, I totally agree. Let's give them a round of applause, you guys. Yes,
And the
yes,
show
that's
is
awesome.
archived. So you just go to facebook.com/the 901 show and you can share it from now on.
All
Hmm.
Thank
right.
you so much for
As
this.
well as see all of our other shows from 901 show, because the 901 show is approximately 2.5 years old, maybe
I
three
think,
years
yeah.
old now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I want to take the opportunity to thank you all for having us on. This was a amazing experience. I think this is awesome. I want to encourage you all to continue going as far as you can go because the sky is the limit, as you all have stated. And you all, everyone on your show has a star. And so the sky truly is the limit.
All right.
All
What
Thank
right,
you.
what
we
you
love
said?
that. Yeah, we got a chat on that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, I
Yeah,
echo
we got a
everything
chat
you
on that one.
I echo everything Teresina said. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be on your show. And we hope to see everyone next Wednesday, March 15th at Bridges, 477 North 5th Street, Memphis, Tennessee, 38105 at 6 o'clock.
All
That's
right.
All
right.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, so much. And as I said, we got to stay close contact. We had already met one of the candidates, Judge Joe Brown. We
Hmm.
had lunch with him, and he's been on the show twice. And so we know about his position on things,
Mhm.
but it would be interesting still to know all of their positions. And
Yes.
Yes.
so yeah, because it's been a great thing too. I wanted to say this is a plus by you guys starting this early and not waiting till the last minute.
That's right.
That will help. That really helps give people clarification.
Yes,
So that
informed decisions is what we want when you go out to vote. When you go to vote,
yeah,
want you to have informed decisions.
All
that's
right.
right. I totally
Yeah.
I
agree.
agree.
I agree.
All right, then. That's our time. Everybody say good night.
Good
Night.
We
night.
love
Thank you.
you. Bye
Thank you.
Have
bye.
fun on the 901.
All
Night.
right.